Hi, this video is specially dedicated to those who struggle with CPTSD, complex post trauma stress disorder. And I want to talk about it, but in the most simple way that I know how it feels to constantly self isolate. And even when you put yourself out there, you are non stop scanning for danger or threats that can cause you hurt. And of course, it's people, that have always hurt you. So you find that connecting with any human being is going to hurt you anyway. So I know you choose to self isolate. I have been there, I am still there, and I know it takes a lot of time to heal, but it does heal. It gets better, all right? So I wrote something that I want to read out loud for you and for myself because, yeah, I think I need to hear it again. I'm about to get my periods, and this is around the time when my CPTSD gets really heightened and triggered. Even at nights, I get like panic attacks because I can't really trust my mind, and it keeps spiraling into the most darkest thoughts. I'm going through that phase right now, but that's why I have so much of written and visual content to just like keep referring to keep my mind on track that hey, this is all you, like we have been here, we can conquer it, it's gonna get better. Like it's this constant assurance that I keep giving myself. um yeah, so okay, I'm gonna read it out. A few days ago I heard something that hasn't left me since. It was about trauma. How people go through so much while growing up. Often they try to replace their painful memories with better ones, hoping the new will erase the old. And then he gave me an example. He said, if I hand you a glass of fresh water and then I throw half of it away and into what remains, I piss. If I mix it and give it back to you, will you be able to drink it? I said, of course not. It's ruined, disgusting, unacceptable. And then he asked, so what if I add sugar and ice into it? Does it become drinkable now? Do you think it will be acceptable? I said, no, the piss is still there, the damage remains. And since then, I've been haunted by this example. Because isn't this what happens with our past? I can live in abundance today. I can surround myself with the beauty, luxury, and safety, but every single day, at least once or twice, there's a flashback, a painful flashback, a memory of that unsafe child in me, a time I had to protect myself because no one else could, a time that shakes me even now. It hurts me to think of that little version of me. It aches every time because all she ever needed was someone reliable, someone safe. And then I ask myself, will I ever truly forget? Will the new ever be enough to drown the old? Because today I do have everything. I have a beautiful house, a servant, a wardrobe full of clothes, bags, shoes, a kitchen, and a fridge overflowing with the best of everything. I can travel whenever I want, wherever I want, eat what I want, wear what I want. I live my dreams. I create safe memories every single day. And yet, those memories of pain still return, they still haunt me. And then another image comes to me, a glass of dirty water placed under a running tap. Slowly, steadily, the fresh water pours in, overflowing, spilling, pushing out the old. And after a while, the water clears. Maybe that's healing, not replacing, not sweetening, not overflowing, letting the safe moments, the abundance, the love keep pouring until the weight of what was eventually thins out. And maybe in this lifetime, it won't be fully washed away. Maybe the old memories will still sting. But at some point, for every soul, it happens. We go, oh my God, I'm crying while reading this, it's insane. Uh, we go back to our most original state of light. And when all the pain, the joy, the grief, the longing, the passion, the ambition, All the human experiences have have been lived, felt, tasted. When the soul says, I've carried it all. And then, like rivers, we merge back into the ocean again. Some fast, some heavy, some slow, but always moving towards the same vastness. And then, yeah, of course, we all are rivers carrying stories, scars, heavy water. And sometimes it's just too much to hold. Sometimes all we can do is sit with it, breathe with it, and give space to those younger selves or who never had the safety then, but can finally find it in now, in us. Oh, yeah. Uh, this is what I wrote. Uh, Damn. I think this is a reminder that even I wanted to give to myself. Um, yeah. In this whole industry of you constantly trying to be regulated, that's not how we're supposed to heal. We're not supposed to be regulated all the time. We're not machines, we're human beings. We're cyclic beings, women specifically. Um, there will be times when our bodies are going to be so overloaded with information and emotions that it's trying to process. And I think that's so amazing. Yeah, I can read it just so we are clear. Being regulated is not equals to being in a constant state of calm. You're not supposed to be calm all the time. Sometimes the most regulated thing you can do is weep, rage, dance, shake, make messy art, bang your chest, talk to yourself out loud, run into someone's arms, hum, giggle, touch yourself, touch the earth. Be human. That's what being regulated feels like. And it's not going to match everyone else's definition. So you have to find yours. Yeah. So, hmm, enough reading for the today. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna try reading more of my write ups for you guys if that's something that you would like. I have a page on Instagram called Nimsy Writes, and once in a while, I just kind of go there for my verbal diarrhea. Um, yeah, I don't think I have more to share today, but yeah, thank you for being a safe space. If you are listening this, and um, and if you're also a person who struggles with CPTSD, I feel you. Um, you're not alone, and I know that you are, but like, yeah, you get it. Um, yeah, I know it's hard to explain it to people because most of the time people are just like, oh, why don't you just let it go? You're just being dramatic, or don't you think you should just try some therapy? Oh, what makes you think that we're not trying? And most of the time, we're good. Like, if you meet me in my usual regular days, even like after 5 minutes, you won't even get a hint of how I'm feeling inside. And I think that's what the element that usually people with CPTSD face, because it's so easy for me to be functional. That's the word. I'm hyper functional even while struggling with CPTSD. Like, you can ask me to cook right now, I can take 10 clients in a day, um, and all of them super good. Like, I know I'm so good at my work. um, I can dress up and go out right now. Just enjoy, laugh, enjoy my music, and nobody will get to know like how isolated I am mentally inside. Um, it's a very scary space to be in, to be honest, because sometimes it gets really scary. Um, yeah, to come back from the dark thoughts, to assure myself in the middle of nights specifically. Um, yeah. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I'm proud of myself for having this vulnerable sharing. Okay. Bye.